It's time for more Chalking with Erica. Thanks for joining again. I hope you're going to enjoy our video today. We're going to work on an insert for a wreath, and we're also going to work on a sign that any mother would love. Home is where your mom is. So let's get ready to chalk. Thanks for joining today on Chalking with Setting Suns Designs. All right, let's get ready. So our piece today is actually a leftover piece of laminate flooring from a house remodel that I may or may not have taken from my mother's trash. I thought these pieces would be great for me to do some chalk projects on. So I took those from the trash pile and I am recycling. So I'm being a good consumer, right? So I have literally no money into the surface that we're going to do today. So the first one we're going to do is April showers bring May flowers. And first, the hardest part is deciding which colors I'm going to use. So I am going to get ready to get started. I am going to take the transfer off the backer board and we're going to fuzz that baby up, and that allows it to still stick without being too stuck. So you're going to fuzz it to a piece of cloth or a terry cloth towel or a microfiber towel. So I have it all stuck down where it needs to go, and then I just open my colors. And this is the new color, Forget-Me-Not Blue. It was a little dry, so I spritzed some water in there, mixing it up until I get a yogurt-like or cake batter consistency. And when I have it the way that I want it, then I am ready to start applying it to my transfer. So since the transfer is actually stuck to the surface, I can start moving around the paste onto the transfer and making sure that it's covering up all of the webbed areas, which is going to allow the chalk to stay where it needs to go so that we have the beautiful transfer when we're all finished applying the colors. So this is one of the things that's really great about Chalk Couture. Also, the transfers, if you take good care of them, can be used multiple times, 10, 15, 20 times. So what happens after you get done using the transfer, you're going to actually put them in a water bath, just water, no chemical necessary. Rinse them off, let them dry. You're going to let them dry bottom up. And then the adhesive becomes re-sticky, and then you put the backer board back on it, and then you're ready to go. So I'm just using the multi-purpose tool now, and I'm spreading around the colors that I want, where I want them on the design. Again, so what I'm going to use this for is it's going to go on the inside of an 18-inch wreath, and I'm going to use this on my front door. And the wreath has got yellows and oranges and some browns in there as a real pretty springtime wreath. And it's going to say, April showers bring May flowers. So because it's going to be outside, I also want to make this permanent. So another great thing about Chalk Couture is when you're using Chalkology chalk paste, it is a reusable surface, meaning you can just take water, wipe off the chalk that you've already put down for another season, and start all over on the same surface. So you're able to reuse your surfaces as well. So transfers are reusable. The surfaces that you put the chalk paste on are reusable unless you make them permanent. The way that you do that is you take a spray Krylon sealer and you go outside and you spray it and you allow that to seal so that when it does rain, and you know April is going to bring us some rain, it is not going to have my chalk paste running, and it will be permanent. So it is something that I will not be able to use this surface again, but since it was free, I can't really complain. So now for the reveal. So I pull back the transfer, ta-da! There it is. April showers bring May flowers. Now, if there's any areas that didn't come out the way that you wanted it to, you can always take a Q-tip at the end and clean those up. So, project number 2. Home is where your mom is. Isn't that the truth? So, since I borrowed, taken, commandeered, whatever you want to call the wood flooring from my mother's house, I thought this would be a great gift for her. We'll see. I may have to keep it for myself. I don't know. So this is a 2-part transfer, and on the transfer it's actually got a number 1 and a number 2, and it will show you where you line up the berries that are going to go on the wreath underneath it. So I decide where I'm going to put home is where your mom is, and I fuzz it, and then I'm going to place it onto the laminate flooring where I want it to go. So easy peasy, so awesome. So just a little way right here that you can put this design, and this one I'm going to wrap twine around the side of it, and then that way it's going to cover up where that flooring butts together, and this would be really cute just sitting on a shelf. I will put a hanger on the back of it in case I decide that I want to hang it. So versatile. I mean, there's not many things that you can't do. What I'm showing you now is some of the chalk kits that are available. Those are on the website. You can go check those out. You'll get your surfaces, you'll get your pastes, you'll get everything that you need as far in the transfer to complete a full project. So they range in price from $19.99 up to $65. So lots of different projects that you can do with Chalk Couture. Another thing that you can do is you can sign up for our monthly chalk kits. So if you've done anything like Bark Box or Epsy or FabFitFun, we have the same thing with Chalk Couture. It's $19.99 a month, and on the 5th of every month, you are charged the $19.99, and that will be shipped to you. No shipping cost as well, and that way you're able to do all of the things with Chalk Couture on a monthly basis, and we get a nice fun design as well. So that's kind of exciting too. So lots of ways to experience Chalk Couture. And what I love most about Chalk Couture is being a designer. So for $99, you can get your designer kit. It has almost $250 worth of product in there. And here's the best part, you get everything, your surfaces, your transfers, your paste, your inks, your tools, everything that you need to create these wonderful projects at 40% off. If you like to do lives, you can do that. If you want to do craft shows, you can do that. If you want to work it as a full business, you can certainly do that. But the requirements are very low, but it is a great way to save money on doing projects if you like to give them as gifts, if you like to decorate your home. There's so many different things that you can do with Chalk Couture. So lots of ways that you can experience Chalk Couture, either with the monthly kits for $19.99, with the chalk box kits ranging in different prices. Those are available, or becoming a designer. So let's see the reveal. What do we have here? Home is where your mom is. Dun, 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 dun. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I love these colors together. That teal and that white just really pop on this brown board. And again, I'm just taking a Q-tip, cleaning up any areas that I may have, and then we're gonna do some embellishments with some leaves on here. Oh, yes, of course I had to go back and add some flowers to our April Showers Bring May Flowers. So since I'm using another transfer, I wanted to wait and let the other paste dry. That's why I'm going back now. And these are actually flowers from another transfer. I will mix and match pieces and parts of transfers all the time. So that's the other fun part, is you can still create a design and make it all your own. So that part's fun too. Whenever I do the foliage, I like to use 2 or 3 different colors of green, just to kind of give it more of a true coloring look. So just adding some fun little flowers here. I just love spring. Spring just makes me happy. You can finally be outside. You can see the birds all flying around. The things are starting to bloom. All the things out there are just beautiful. So let's put these cute little flowers on here and see if we can make this board just real sweet. The animals in the house like the spring too, right? I mean, any reason to be outside. So if you're following along, I also have a Facebook page. It's Setting Sun Chalk Talk, and it is where we talk about all things chalking and Chalk Couture, and I show pictures and do other techniques on ways to decorate and use Chalk Couture and things that you can do with it. So I'd love for you to join me there. It's Setting Sun Chalk Talk on Facebook. And if you're enjoying this video, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and definitely subscribe. So I try to do a video at least once every week. Sometimes I do a little bit more than that. Sometimes I do less than that. But I would appreciate any likes or shares. Always appreciated. So now we're going to add the foliage at the bottom of Home is Where Your Mom Is. And I just place that on there where I need it. Make sure that it's all pressed down. Make sure that I have everything. So this is the second part. That's where the berries are going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get that colored in with our chalk paste. So since it's foliage, you know I'm going to use 2 or 3 different colors of green just so it all pops out and it's pretty. And if you want to see what this looks like finished, I have that at the beginning of the video as well. And this multi-purpose tool is wonderful. I use it for the smaller pieces. I use it for areas that are going to be tighter, and it also keeps me from using too much paste. So just in case you missed it, I want to show you the chalk box kits one more time. These are the ones that are going to be available for you to order and try and see. It has everything. It's a great thing to give as a gift. It's also a great thing to do as a project. Maybe order a couple of them together so that you can work on them on the girls' night out or the girls' night in. So those are all things that are wonderful too. All right, let's see what we look like here. If you want to check out my website, it's chalkcouture.com/setting-suns. Look at that foliage, isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to go back when this dries after I get the berries on, and I'm going to add a bow to the center. And just a nice little embellishment that helps it as well. So I like to make things look a little bit more personable. So those are our projects. April showers bring May flowers, and we've got some flowers on here, and we've got some raindrops, and I feel like I probably need one more flower. So this is from my Hippity Hoppity Happy Easter, and I really like this flower, so I'm going to use this over here in this corner. Got to figure out how I want it to go. And that's the part I love. I mean, you can use bits and pieces from all kinds of transfers to give your project the look that you want. So we're just going to push it down, make sure we have it the way that we want it, and then we are good to go. A little more foliage, come back and do my flower. Love it. So versatile, so easy to use, and this paste truly lasts so long. Like, you don't need much at all, and you take the excess and you put it back in your jar. So that's the part we love. So like I said, if you're enjoying the video, I would love for you to subscribe. If you have friends that are into crafting or looking to do something a little bit different, please share my video. I love it. Come back and watch whenever you like. If you have any questions or issues or don't understand something, put it in the comments. I do get back to you. I'll let you know what I think and what we can do and how we can help you. Ta-da! I just love that. Love that peacock color. It's so pretty. And that looks so beautiful in the middle of my wreath. And that picture again is at the beginning if you want to see that. So thank you all for joining. I hope you had fun with this video. Feel free to follow me over on Facebook, and that's Setting Suns Chalk Talk. Love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share as well. So thanks again for joining, and happy crafting.